We saw that Ronda Rousey has left the UFC to go to professional wrestling. What are sort of your thoughts on that as a fellow fighter?
Honestly, I think that's good for her. Like she left. I think that she was really devastated with the way things were happened in MMA, and she's got another way to get still continue doing what she loves, and that's WWE. So I think that's awesome for her.
Would we ever see Quiet Storm make the transition to pro wrestling? Because you've already got the gimmick with the red hair and the
Yeah.
nickname and everything.
Well, when I win the title and I defend it a few times, maybe I'll think about it.
Interesting.
I
Okay, so the
wouldn't say
door's
no
open
to it.
potentially. Okay.
I would definitely not say no to that offer.
Okay. What about did you watch it growing up? Like, were you a fan at all when you moved to Canada?
Yeah, for a short period of time, I did watch it. I watched like the old school WWE, and it was like Rikishi and those people. That's when I used to watch it for a short period of time, and then I stopped watching it.
Okay, yeah, the Attitude Era. It seems like like I was the same way. I used to watch the Attitude Era, which was like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin and all that, and then I lost interest. I think like a lot of people, it's crazy how that worked.
Yeah, when you start doing MMA, you realize how real MMA is and how staged that stuff is, and it's like it kind of gets boring after a while. I don't know,
Yeah, no,
but
no, it's better to
I
punch
don't know.
people in the face for real. Am I right?
Yeah, see people bleed and tap out, and I find it more interesting. But
I know you're not looking past your opponent here, but I'm sure you want to get a quick turnaround or something like that. If you come out healthy and everything, are you looking to get in there right away, or do you want to take some time, or are you just going to kind of see how the fight goes?
I'm always ready to go. You know, uh, just really focus on this one. But if something comes up afterwards, if I come out clean, like I said, like I'm ready to go. I tell them right after the fight, put me in. If you need a short notice or you need someone to step up and take some fights, I'm always ready to go. So hopefully I come out, good out of this fight and I can get another fight in before the end of the year. I'd like to get two because I fought so late last year. So I'd like to get two in this year for sure. If not three.
Excellent. Big news right now, obviously, is Ronda Rousey leaving the UFC and going to professional wrestling. What are your thoughts on that? Is that something you're kind of paying attention to, or you're just like, whatever?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, good for her. She's do what you got to do. I know I obviously following her for such a long time in MMA, like you could tell like she was really into wrestling and the kind of group of girls she hung out with were all kind of into that. So I think it's a good transition for her. I think she has the marketability over there, and I definitely think it's a good choice.
Excellent. Pro wrestling, I take it, did you never watch it growing up, or you not a fan?
I mean, I watched it here and there. I mean, not really like a super fan, but I mean, I watched it. I watched it.
Yeah, so I posted a video, like a little wrestling video, and it was like really, really bad, like choreographed wrestling, you know what I mean? And it said grown men watch this, and then it went viral because all of like there's a big, I didn't realize there was such a big WWE and wrestling following, and it went viral. And I guess Colby is a fan of that, and he retweeted it and said, "Oh, look, Chase Sherman woke up from getting knocked out again," and then it kind of just went from there. So, but yeah, nothing's happened since. He's got his big fight coming up, and I'm not really worried about him. He's a piece of shit. So.